Hello and welcome to Rated G. I'm Sarah Said, your host with Celine Trimarchi. I did that. You get it. Selena Gomez.
Who's Haley?
You call me Haley? No.
Don't call me Haley.
I have you here as Lil Mama, Noor, Zainab.
Can I get the thought process behind
Lil
that
Mama's.
nickname?
Oh, okay. I thought you were mad that I was.
No. I like it. I just want to know how and why that came about.
It literally came naturally. That's the thing about me is I feel the vibes, the energy around me, and then it just comes out.
We'll grade her.
We'll grade her.
We'll see how we.
You guys, you said that last
Selena.
time when you didn't grade me, but
We did. I think we
forgot.
failed you.
No, I think we
we
forgot.
not?
I think you
we
did forget.
Oh, okay, maybe.
But I'm
See?
giving you an 11
Sorry.
out of 10 because I'm Celine.
See, Noor, when you remember to grade me, then I'll be better. No, I'm just kidding. I actually did not know. It's hard to come up with nicknames. It's actually a struggle. But we're gonna start off with talking about the Oscars, which is really great. So we have the best and worst dress. So I feel like that is probably one of my favorite parts of award shows is honestly just seeing what celebrities wear because it's their time to be creative sometimes, whether it's the Met Gala too. They can always be creative, or the Oscars, who are they coming with? What are they wearing? What designers are they wearing? This year, I didn't watch the show, but I saw a lot of things online. So let's start with you, Celine. Who is your best dress and who's your worst dress this year?
Okay, best dress. I'm giving it to The Rock. Honestly, I'll go a guy. I'll take a guy this time. I was not crazy over the female fashion that was walking on that red carpet. I'm not gonna lie, but The Rock, I think he looked very classy, very sleek. He looked like a dilf and a half, I must say.
Dilf and a half.
Oh gosh. And my worst has to be Hunter Schafer. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, from Euphoria. She wore it looked like one of those Aritzia silk, those silk skirts that they have. That with a top that just covered her nipples, and it was feathers. It was one strip of feather. I don't know. Maybe that's fashion
One
nowadays.
gust of wind, and it's just
One gust. Well, it was attached to a band. There was a band, and then there was a feather on top. But still, what's the point? And imagine how cold it must have been in there with the AC blowing. That. Are you kidding?
Celine's thinking about
Thinking ahead.
she's sitting down.
Yeah.
There's AC on.
What if you get bloated? Your whole stomach. You know what I mean? We can't eat. You want to look
I
that
think
figure.
That actually, I remember seeing that image, and it kind of sparked a debate because people were like, well, what are obviously, power to all the women out there. You wear what you want to wear, when you want to wear it, how you want to wear it, all those things. But then there were questions where it was are we just showing everything? You know what I mean? Is there anything that what happened to dresses that covered everything?
And we're just
obviously
classy.
now-
Just classy looking.
yeah,
I
I think that's I guess maybe that's when maybe the Oscars are a lot more classy in that regard, where they're well, you're gonna have you dress a certain way when you're doing movies, but maybe the pop star side of it is a little bit more different because they get their clicks off of people talking about them.
Fair.
And that's what happens.
The Oscars is definitely, I think you're right. It's one of those really fancy formal events. I feel like I'm used to. I feel like we're desensitized to people showing skin. When I saw it, I wasn't oh my god. I was I literally didn't even flinch. So that's whatever to me. It's more maybe that outfit would have been better for a different kind of event that's more
Somewhere
fun or out there.
Exactly.
Just a different setting. I agree with you guys because I feel like the Oscars. It's one of those things where you grow up and you're people always would talk about the Oscars as this glorious,
glamour,
beautiful, very old Hollywood, gowns and jewels and things, right? Okay, so that's your best and worst. Now, Noor, who's your best and who's your worst?
Ooh, okay. So for me, I know Tem's probably pissed people off sitting behind her. Probably the whole row behind her was upset that she was there. But I loved what she was wearing. I think she looked like an angel. She looked so angelic, and the cloth itself was how do you think of that? How do you think of that as a designer?
Stood up behind her.
She legit just looked like a heaven's angel waiting at the gates for you, about to let you in. She looks so good. And on the other side too, I know Cara Delevingne has been going through a little bit of hate
Going
here
through a
and
time.
there. Yeah, she's been going through it for a while. But when she puts it together, I think she was easily best dressed, and not just because her dress looks so good and she looks so elegant, but she was one of the few people the few women that I saw that was also using accessories. Like she had a necklace on, she had jewels on, she had bracelets. And I understand like you don't want to overpower what your accessories of what you're wearing, because you don't want to take away from the shine of what you have on, but it looks so plain when you look like a runway model and all your
She is.
she's great, but I mean like in terms of like other people, right? So when Kendall walked up, she was not wearing anything. All she had on was her dress, but no earrings, no necklace, nothing. So she looked like her actual runway model, but Cara looked like she was there as like she was like an actress and she knew what she had to do. Actress. She looked so good because not only was it her dress, but she had the perfect necklace on. I think she even had a watch on. Like she just looked like she was well put together.
Her makeup too.
I want to see that. Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
I love her.
I agree. I think she's best. What about worst? Did you pick worst?
I think I picked worst.
It's hard to pick a worst for sure.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't consume too much of the Oscars content this year. I've been kind of falling off a little bit.
No, but realistically, who really watches these award shows now? I feel like they're kind of dying.
You just go online and you see the memes. That's basically what's the main thing to happen. If somebody was slapped, we're going to tune in and watch the slap.
Exactly. Even like the Junos, when that girl came up on stage. Did anyone watch the Junos?
I didn't watch it.
No, I've never watched the Junos in my life. I'm so sorry.
I think awards are just dying out like that. Like people are just
because people don't care
socials.
about what these organizations necessarily have to say as much.
I think we're getting more woke in terms of like, oh, we understand what matters and what doesn't matter, and this is just like a big old party for the rich people to go there and shine and like flaunt about their wealth, when we're sitting at home wondering, oh, inflation's
the only reason why they're rich is because of us too.
Exactly.
So
well, did you guys hear? Apparently, the Kardashians aren't going to be at the Met Gala.
Yeah, I did hear
so that might be like the start of something.
But it's so interesting because I wonder if it's more like there's actual behind the scenes beef or something, or maybe they don't want to go and then Anna was like, okay, we're just not going to invite them, or like they even decide not to invite them. Like I wonder what the context is, because logically, even if the Kardashians weren't as popular as they, like if they're dying off in terms of popularity, you would still invite them. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's like,
I wonder
whatever. Why wouldn't they be invited?
There's
it's
been
weird.
Theories that it might be because of the Balenciaga scandal and stuff. Like
I never
that
heard
could be a
one
reason
yet.
why.
Okay.
And then I think they might also be at the Met Gala, so they always buy tables. And if they're there, they're not sure what the dynamic with Kim would be like. But I also wonder, like, look at what they wore last year. Kim went through with the Marilyn Monroe dress.
Yeah.
That was like the whole
wild.
point of the Met Gala is like to donate to fashion icons and pieces over the years. So going there to the Met Gala, where you're supposed to preserve these pieces, she wore the most infamous dress, ruined it, talked about, you know, eating disorders and stuff, like kind of promoted that part of it too.
Whoa. She ruined it? I didn't hear she
Well,
ruined
I don't know. Was it? Is she?
They
They had to change it. Like they had to alter it, I think, a bit and stuff.
She also
it was
took
like after it was destroyed as well.
Yeah,
because it's really old.
Well, she also took a piece of her hair, Marilyn Monroe's hair and stuff.
What?
Like it was just
Wait, what? She took a piece of her hair.
I didn't
and
hear about
put
the
it
hair
where?
thing.
I don't know where she put it, but she took a piece of
Like
her
she
hair
was
and
wearing
stuff.
her hair.
I don't know if she was wearing it, but I know she took a piece of her hair. She took her dress, and there was just so much backlash after. Cause it's like, first, like, who are you? As we get it, this Kardashians, but have self-awareness to be like, I'm a Kardashian. That's freaking
I think
Marilyn
it's more
Monroe.
just the history aspect of the dress is like, yeah, let's preserve it, like you said.
Let's preserve it. So I think that was like a big thing, because the whole point of the Met Gala is to go there and preserve these things, but she literally ruined it. And then the same year, the sisters, I think that was the year all the sisters were invited. So like Khloe, Kourtney, whatever all their names are.
But like, who are they? Like realistically, what are they known for other than being the Kardashians?
Exactly.
They got nothing. Like they have businesses and stuff, but that's literally because of their last name. That's about it.
It's all because of Kim and stuff.
Well,
too.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember, was that the year where Kendall wore the backwards like snapback?
No, that I was just gonna get to that. So that was the year Kylie wore that
Oh,
tutu.
Kylie. I mean,
Kylie. Yeah, she wore that tutu. Remember that white tutu?
Yeah, that was the
And she
ugliest outfit
had
I've ever
the
seen in my life.
backwards hat on.
Like that
I can't think
was
of it.
so okay. Celine, pull it up right now on your phone. I swear.
Honest to God,
It's so
I
ugly.
want every rich person that has no taste to give me their money. Because how the do you enter?
How
Met
are you
Gala looking
Kylie
at that?
Jenner?
What year is this? What year is this?
Last year,
And this is who?
30,000 sisters.
Kylie
no
or
one told
Kendall?
you it's bad.
Kylie, right? Kylie, Met Gala.
Snapback Met Gala.
22. It is the. I actually like fell
I think it was
off
like
my chair.
memed.
It was
like,
so bad.
She had like a veil.
Oh,
as well.
this! I
It's so
remember
ugly.
this. Yeah. Yeah, that was bad.
For what reason are we doing all of that? She's
that was
worn
really
like
bad.
regular outfits on Instagram that are like you should have worn to the Met Gala.
It makes no sense. It's like, are you guys going there to be the butt of the joke? Like, is
And
that
actually,
the reason
honestly,
why?
sometimes I feel like you never know. It could be one of those things where they know it's going to be
Narratives and
controversial,
stuff,
and they
yeah.
purposely want to be memed or whatever because they just want to be talked about
And
at the end of the day. You
Bad
never know.
publicity is good publicity.
Yeah,
This
we
was
talked
the
about
year that I
before.
think the only well-dressed one was Kendall Jenner, because Kim had the Marilyn Monroe thing. I don't know. Kylie went to like the grocery store and picked whatever she wore over there, and then Chloe looked insane. As
I don't remember what Chloe wore.
She had like a dress on, a gold dress, but then her sleeve was all black. It just looks so.
It just looked ugly, like,
I'm
not
not
cute.
a fashionista. I haven't gone to school. Sarah has, but people like us, but just eyesight.
I think
can
you
tell
need more
what
context
looks and
in
what
that
doesn't
for
look
a
good.
second. I haven't gone to school, but Sarah has for fashion.
I've gone to fashion
fashion,
school
for
years ago,
fashion.
guys.
But just for the eye test, you're like, wait, is this? You know what's gonna look good, what's not gonna look good, and they just look like an absolute
Yeah.
joke. Like Courtney looked awful. I feel like they're wondering, like, is this gonna be anything that's gonna?
I mean, also even in general too, the Met Gala, like there's a lot of controversy with that event as well. Even just with Vogue and like all, like example, the fact that there was like a documentary years ago where Anna Wintour, who's the editor-in-chief of Vogue, she basically like showed what kind of goes into like the Met Gala planning and who they're gonna invite and whatever. And it's very like the typical like the Devil Wears Prada, like cutthroat and like, no, we're gonna put beside this person, who's gonna be beside there, and it's very like nitpicky and whatever. And people now are like, who even cares? Again, same type of energy, right? It's still beautiful to see the gowns. Like I like the Met Gala a lot because you see a lot of art in fashion, and that's something really cool to see. But it's just so like.
It's too.
It was pretentious. Yeah. Also, Drake, I think I don't know if it was in a song or what it was. Do you guys remember Drake said something like he would not want to go to the Met Gala? I think he was invited. He never wanted to go. He never went because of those reasons. He's like, it's just like, ugh.
Yeah,
It's
and it
not
makes
it.
sense.
He's
It's
just
the
not
whole,
his scene, I
Drake
guess.
saying
Yeah.
that with, like,
I know, it's
3 private
surprising.
jets.
It's surprising. My best dress and worst dress. So my best dress, I had Cara Delevingne too with that red dress. She just looks so good. And then I had, have you seen Angela Bassett who wore purple?
Oh, I saw.
She looked
what
so
was
pretty.
wearing. She looked really.
I know. And then Rihanna. Oh, I just love Riri. Pregnant Riri is so cute. She's just
Yeah.
smiling with her little belly. And I'm like, ah! She's
She's
so.
fun to be pregnant.
She's
the
like,
whole
I just
time.
wanted to be
Yeah,
like,
I
she's
just
so
wanted pregnant.
excited. Yeah, her, oh my God. She wore that like brown outfit
Yeah.
with like, it had like leather, I think. And then it was like sheer on
Did
the
you
stomach.
see her after party?
Yeah, she wore like a
fit?
green fur. Oh, she looked so good. Her face
Even
was
her
like,
performance
her
too,
face
her
was like
outfit.
glowing. And so I didn't actually see the performance, but she looked beautiful. I saw
She
the
looked so
screenshots
pretty. No,
and things.
she's really pretty. In her
Wow, no,
performance.
like-
she's gorgeous.
She literally like she took it away. The worst for me was Janelle Monáe, who also gorgeous. She looked pretty, like
She's
gorgeous,
Stunning.
but her outfit to me didn't hit. It was like a silky orange like
oh yes.
maxi skirt kind of thing, like, and then a crop with it, crop top, black corset that kind of was like this, like a like sweetheart neckline, and then like a big fat black choker, and it was like the colors were off. Like maybe if it was a different color. So that was my least favorite. But then we also have Michael B. Jordan, who looks great as usual.
Sarah.
And Jonathan Majors, who plays with him and acts with him alongside him in Creed 3, who everybody's like obsessed with now. They're like the two guys who like they're obsessed with. And yeah, so this is a good question. Do you have a celebrity crush? And who is it?
Oh
And
gosh.
why?
Celine's got like a billion country singers.
Celine's like
Oh my
referencing
God.
her country files
No,
right now.
I'm trying to think
Which
celebrity
songs was that
crush.
on?
Honestly, I don't think I have. When I was younger, like Zac Efron, like who fuck, like, oh my God, he was my big, or Jesse McCartney, remember like them? I don't think I have.
You have. Well, we're
I
gonna
don't
pause and we're gonna come
think-
back to you.
I
'Cause
don't
know
think
for a
I
fact
have.
you do.
I'm gonna think. Hey, Noor,
Okay,
take it away.
Noor.
I'm gonna sit here and.
I kind of know yours. Actually, I don't.
What do you know?
What's his
of
name?
Michael B. Jordan too.
No.
I feel like that's yours.
Actually, there's other guys that I would say more.
Mine's not a player, right? That you're thinking is like an actual celeb.
Okay, yeah, celeb. Think of celeb. I'm not thinking. I don't know who your celeb is.
Okay. You guys are gonna laugh.
I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm scared to say this out loud. Matt Damon.
What?
Oh,
That's not that bad, but he's old.
But I don't know why
Okay.
he's
Still to this day, like
to
this
this-
age.
to this day. till
like
tomorrow.
like
to the
not
year
not like
after.
young Matt Damon.
No, like okay, honestly, definitely young Matt Damon. Like young Matt
Yeah.
Damon in the what was the movie with Robin?
No.
Good
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. Yeah.
Why was that so hard for me to say?
Holy, he was like, I know people liked Ben Affleck in that one. I was a Matt Damon girl. He to me is like, I don't know what it is, but I just
I'm
like
actually
his
surprised
face.
by this.
I
It's
don't
not a bad one. I'm just surprised.
I don't know.
You don't
I
give me
think
Matt
it's the
Damon.
face structure. I don't know what it is. I think it's his
Yeah, he's
shoulders.
very like blonde. He's like a blondie.
Yeah, he's like very. I don't know. He just looks very.
He's
like,
clean shaven and very
masculine.
like okay.
I don't know what it is, but so since then, I think since Good Will Hunting, that's never gone away. Like it's always, I watch Martian now and I'm like, yep, I get so stuck on Mars with you, no problem.
I got my guy because you said that. James Marshall. No, James
Who is James Marshall?
Oh my God, he's dreamy.
Can you show us, please?
Okay.
Country?
No, he's
She
an
made that
actor.
name up. I'm convinced.
No,
If you don't show me,
No, I didn't. He was in. Okay.
He's a Sims character.
James Marshall. Who is James Marshall?
Oh, Martian.
What?
Martian.
Marsden.
You didn't get the name right.
I think you're talking about James Marsden.
Yo! Marsden.
I like him too. I like him
He's
too.
So
He's
cute.
cute. He's from
He's
Oh
from
my
the movie.
goodness.
Yeah.
Jennifer,
Yes.
you know what I'm talking
Yes.
about, that Disney movie. Or
Yes,
whatever.
Ella, not Ella Enchanted.
Entangled?
Enta-
No.
Tangled. No.
It wasn't
Enchanted.
Ellen.
Is it
Enchant-
Enchanted?
It's Enchanted.
But Ella Enchanted,
No,
the
Ella
guy
Enchanted was a
too.
different
The
one.
guy in Ella Enchanted
was
too.
Chris
He's
Pine.
cute.
Wasn't that Chris
No.
Pine?
no, it's this guy.
No, Ella
Ella
Enchanted is a different. Hugh, search up Ella Enchanted. That
Hold
guy's
on.
cute. They look alike though. They do.
A lot of those guys.
But
look
this
alike.
guy was, he was in Enchanted. And he was also in The Best of Me.
Guys,
He was in a lot, but he never got like a main lead where I was like, he's beautiful.
Oh, this
Wait, wasn't he
guy.
Smallville?
No,
he was
Oh, Smallville.
Smallville
Oh,
was the guy
God.
that. No. They look alike
They're
too.
so like
They're
Chris Pine, this guy.
This one's
Smallville.
Hugh Dancy.
Hugh Dance, and it was Hugh something.
guy.
Okay, he was from.
You guys got to import pictures.
I
on
know we
this so
gotta
people
like
can
place
see.
it. That guy's from Ella Enchanted. Smallville is the guy from She Rides a Dozen.
Yes,
Oh,
what was his
he's
name?
cute.
I was
He's so cute.
God, he's
Yeah,
so
they
cute.
literally do look alike though. They have the same
Smallville.
haircut,
Look
kind of same
triplets.
face. Like
Yeah.
Tom Welling.
Tom, yeah,
Tom Welling.
he's cute.
He was cute.
Yeah.
He was.
okay.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that one actually.
Oh yeah, he's solid. I love how we all go for older guys.
Because it's like back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I feel like for me, like Michael B. Jordan could be one. Have you guys seen the show Insecure?
I don't think
It's
so.
like
No.
Issa Rae. Anyways, there's a guy on
Oh,
there,
I've heard of
Jay
it. Yeah,
Ellis. He's really cute. There's some cute guys in there, but there's like another guy too. I forget his actual name. But okay, funny story. When I was growing up, my celebrity crush was Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars. So Hayden Christensen.
Oh my God, we got a Star
And
Wars
I was like, I really had a huge crush on him. You know, it's like that first crush, and you're like, oh my God, like obsessed with him. I remember. Do you guys know what a Pixo website is?
No.
Okay, you don't because you're too young, probably.
Oh,
Okay, but a Pixo
me.
website. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It was basically like, this was before Facebook really was big. This was before even Twitter, Instagram, definitely, where you could make your own website. And it was called Pixo, like that's the
Oh,
site.
I remember
Yes,
that.
and it was
Yeah.
very brief. It was like cool for like 2 years or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
We were
yeah,
like
yeah,
How do you spell
You would
it?
just make your own website.
Iczo, or I think
Okay,
Pixo.
I think I do remember this too.
You might have
guys.
I'll
seen
show you
them.
after,
I think
yeah.
I do.
Yeah. So we made like silly like websites. We would have like our friends' pictures on there, like talk about music. Like just really, we were young. We were like 12 or something. And I made, this is so embarrassing, but I'm gonna expose myself. I made like a fan page for this guy. My friends to this day are like, remember when you made a fan page? Like, they tell people, they think it's the funniest thing.
Can we
And
still find it if we were to search
I don't know
it up?
because I actually don't know where it went. They
might.
probably
Look
Pixar's
it up.
probably gone. It wasn't that crazy. It was like 2 pictures, and I was like, he's so cute or something. But the craziest thing is last year I went to TIFF, and tell me how I saw this man.
Oh
I
it's meant to be.
literally felt like my 12-year-old self came out of my body. I was like, oh my God, holy shit, this guy, he does not know right now, I'm standing right next to him, that I made a Pixo website when I was 12.
You should have told him.
But he didn't look bad at all. Like, this is no shade to him, but he looked very obviously different. He
yeah.
looked much older. He was kind of sitting by himself in the court. Like I did not have a crush on him as adult Sarah. I wasn't like, feeling that feeling.
No, I feel
But it was just such a weird moment to see your celebrity crush as a like older.
A new person, a natural person. You know that?
And I'm like, I could probably hit on you right now if I wanted to. Like, it's
I
weird.
also have a fan page of you, sir. Like, I've been running that shit with 2 images for a long time now.
Might still be up somewhere.
And I actually relate to that because for the longest time, I had also a crush on Ron Weasley.
That's
Why do
Noor,
I know
man.
Why do I know that name, guys? I'm so bad.
Ron Weasley from Harry Potter, the ginger one.
Oh my goodness.
Noor.
To the point,
Oh my
guys.
gosh.
No, guys,
you like
no.
Ed Sheeran too?
No, that's where I do the
Well,
line.
I mean, like,
that's
they're
where I do
similar.
the line. No, I know, but I skipped that and I went to like the
Oh
NBA's
my-
gingers. And now
Why are you a ginger queen?
I don't know, but I think to me, I just liked his humor, so I got really into Ron Weasley. But my problem is when I romanticize someone who is not in my real life, I want to find that person in my actual life. So any guy that was a ginger at school, I was like, I'm down. Like I would
First of all, how many gingers were in your school?
Dude, back then, Canada only had white people. It was like
You're acting like it was so long ago.
it was all just gingers. There was a point where I was out of school. I moved away. So like I left to go to a different town and I get a message from this guy on Facebook like after I've moved and he's like, "Oh, like I heard that you liked me because I looked like Ron Weasley.
Oh
you
my
never
God.
told me that you liked
What?
me." And I was like,
How did this come to him? Like, who did you tell?
"My friend."
Oh, okay. And then it was like,
got out.
got
You know,
back.
when you're in elementary school, that shit's fine everywhere. Nothing's gonna be with you and your friends. So he legit messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, I heard you liked me because I look like Ron Weasley." But that's
Oh my God.
But that happens though when you do have a crush on like a celebrity. You do.
It's your
want
type in a
that.
way.
Yeah, it's a type.
Becomes a type.
Honestly, I know this side. The day I see someone who looks like Matt Damon, I'm proposing on the spot.
Done.
I've been in love in that face shape for the past like 10, 20 years.
What the face
not gonna
shape?
change.
I'm gonna look him up
I
after
don't
because
know
I actually
what
can't.
It is, guys. Like I just love.
Is his
Matt
personality
Damon.
also?
You know what? Okay, no, because when I was growing up, like, you know how girls like Zac Efron and Channing Tatum and like all those guys, I liked Matt Damon. And I'm like, maybe that's just because I like an older person, like a more mature, like daddy energy than I like anything else.
There you go with the daddy again.
Yeah, Matt Damon's
Call him
daddy.
Okay, I
daddy
have a
in bed.
question.
Daddy.
So
Daddy
In my
Damon.
dreams.
So you guys told me your Daddy Damon. You guys told me your celebrity crushes. Now, if you had a boyfriend and he told you his celebrity crush, would it bother you?
No.
Would it affect you? Because I saw actually, like, I think it was a TikTok about it, where some girl was like, the funny thing is that whenever you guys ask a guy about their celebrity crush, you look never like
I
them.
was just gonna say,
You look nothing like them.
I would dissect what we have in common, like his celebrity crush and I, because I'd be like, how did you come here from all the way over there?
Yeah.
But if it makes
But
sense,
it's just
like,
a crush though.
No, a
It's like,
crush
yeah,
it's not a big
exactly.
deal, but
Yeah.
they usually are not. Like, my ex's crush was Jessica Alba, and then my other ex's crush was like Iggy Azalea. I'm like,
that's
guys,
crazy.
I don't look
Stretch.
like I
That's
am
crazy.
not.
Stretch.
Like imagine as a brunette, your boyfriend's like, yeah, yo, that blonde over there is hot, and I'm like, wait,
Margot
should I
Robbie,
go?
that was another one.
I
Yeah.
Who
will
I
do
have a crush on her too.
I'll
Yeah.
do her
And Jessica
myself.
Alba, and sure Iggy, whatever. But like, that's not what I look like, sir.
I guess it depends too when they had like established this crush.
True.
Like if it was a while ago, because like when we were younger, I'm sure like all our preferences were different. Like I usually used to like blonde guys when I was younger. Now like I will not date a blonde guy. No, I'm so sorry, I can't do it. They have to be like dark hair, dark eyes, like darker features. You know, like it's your preference. And it changes all the time. But that's true.
Do you remember like did your exes ever tell you about their crushes, and do you know what it was? Do you remember what it was?
Jessica Alba was always
Yeah, that's it. But that's just like everybody
Everyone
everywhere in the
Yeah.
world.
Even Sophia Vergara.
Vergara.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, she's
Yeah,
hot,
but it's like, how does she and me? What is the connection here? I got mosquito bites compared to her watermelons. Like what? In both ends, like there's nothing
Are
there.
you joking? You're packing on the other end, so you're fine, girl.
Okay, so we talked about what we like, or I guess crushes, but let's talk about icks now.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know what an ick is, whoever's listening out there, one, where have you been this whole time? And two, it basically is something that, it could be a small thing. It could be like, you know, a guy waiting in line gives you the ick for some reason. Like there's so many funny icks online that girls and guys have, or anyone has really like pointed out, and they're very specific usually, but they can also be more generic, like bigger things, like a guy who or a girl who like
just
interrupts
anything.
people or something. It could be like that, or it could be like a small funny thing. So anyways, I'm actually so bad at this. I personally struggle to think of icks, but I know that Noor, when we brought this conversation up in the other room over there, she was like, I have so many, guys. So you need to start us off.
Oh my God, she's got a list.
You have a list on your phone. This is nuts.
Okay, what are these icks?
I was only gonna have 5, and then I was just
You
kept
added
thinking,
on more
and it just kept going. You know, and I'm not gonna lie. Like I know a lot of people are like, yeah, it's not anything. For me, it's ride or die. Like
really,
it's actually make or break.
So these are deal breakers right here on your list.
Easily.
Okay,
Number
I'm curious.
1, can't spell. If you use the wrong 2, if it's T-O, but you say T-O-O, go F yourself.
Oh my God.
Are we kidding? Like,
so what is it, like your 2? Like why
you misspell anything, I'll give you the
benefit. But then, what if
benefit.
it's slang? Like, what if they're purposely speaking and texting in a slang way?
Fine.
Like, it's obvious.
But if I know you're fucking up, like this is, you literally use the wrong UR. You use the wrong 2. You don't know what.
Okay, wait, but we have to establish something here.
The worst one, actually, the worst one is the misproper use of than and then. T-H-E-N.
This is coming from a law student, everyone.
Pisses me off. I'm like, read a book.
That's why.
Go on Google.com. Like, do something.
Google.com.
It actually like infuriates me, and that to me is the biggest. I don't think I've ever dated anybody. Like, I could be into a guy for sure, and we're texting, and I will text him for like a week straight just to make sure there's no spelling mistakes.
Oh my God.
This girl is pulling out her like thesaurus. She's like, it's been a week.
Your time's coming up. You got an hour left.
It's like 11:59 on the week, and he like says by accident sends an extra O in the 2.
No,
it's done.
We're over now. Blocked. I'm gonna send him a little discount code for Groupon for like spelling.
Thanks for
Oh my
participating, but
you're done.
Done.
So spelling is like.
So that's
number 1.
Okay, so it's number
What's
2.
number 2?
Am I just going? Okay.
Yeah, you're the one that
has.
has them. I don't have one right now.
Don't have any. Holy shit, you guys.
I probably do, but it's hard. Yeah, very minor.
Yeah, it's not like major.
Okay, so when he's not polite or even conversationalist to people around him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fair
That's
enough.
like if you're at like a restaurant or anywhere on a date and he's being rude to the people around.
I would
that's
say not even rude. Like because the way that I am, if I'm around like servers and waiters, whoever,
I'll talk.
Yeah, I'll have
same.
a little fun conversation, but I want to see him be a part of that as opposed to like be so like just not even think about it.
Yeah.
And that to me, again, it's just to me, it tells me who you are socially, and my partner's not gonna be like that.
Your
socially.
personality's not.
Yeah, so I want.
I agree with that.
you know what I
Okay.
mean? That's how it works. Oh, Eric. Got a question.
Eric popping in
Eric
with
got a question.
So you're mentioning all these icks. What's the difference of like icks and like red flags?
Yeah, that's it's.
I think red flags is like if you think someone doesn't.
I think an ick is something you can get over. A red flag, you can't get over.
And
that.
icks may be more personalized. Red flags for everybody all around. So icks just for me, like this is what I don't like. But red flag I think should be for everybody universal. Like red flag would be something like, oh, he doesn't have a job. Like that's a red flag for everybody around.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's not an ick.
That's
a red flag.
But then if I'm like, I don't like that.
An ick is like it's like when he maybe in the car like. I don't know.
Farts.
Drives. Maybe he.
Yeah.
No, he drives with like both hands on the wheel, like holding them like this.
right up to the wheel.
Yeah, something like that. That's more of an ick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that can't fly.
Add that onto
add that to the list.
Add that on the list.
Got it there too. So and that can't get not polite to people around him. Litters. Don't like a guy that litters. Happened one time. I was with a guy in the car. We were seeing each other.
Yeah, littering is an ick.
We're on the way back home. This is like. Picture this, okay? He's in the driver's seat speeding. I'm in the passenger seat. He's eating like, I don't know, a burger or something. Next thing I see, pulls his window down while he's going 60 kilometers an hour and throws the thing out.
Okay.
I legit was like flabbergasted and speechless for 5 minutes. I just watched this thing happen. And I watched the dust like fly out the window. I'm just watching it from the rear view like, did that man just litter in front of my eyes? And by the end of that, blocked it and speak again.
Really?
It just, that is like,
Yeah,
that's so gross.
yeah.
That's so
Did you
gross.
say anything when it happened though?
No,
Oh.
that's your problem. Like, figure your shit out. If you should know that you should not litter.
And also like just throwing it like that.
Just
too.
bag
Yeah,
too.
didn't even think twice about it. Like it was on the
So, yeah.
road as he's driving, and just another day. pull it out. I'm like, this is not your
No.
garbage bin, the street. Like,
Fair.
at least put it in the car next to you. So that is a problem. Never litter around women. Number 4, where am I at? Number 4 or 5, the use of emojis.
Oh, so
I
it's
Like,
this
what do
cannot-
you mean the use of like? What don't you like and what do you like
Don't
when
like
it comes?
emojis.
like at
So
all.
at
Don't
all.
use emojis.
Okay, I don't mind emojis. I think they're cute. I like it when a guy's expressive. I get what he's saying more. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
sometimes
That's true.
you can say a sentence, and if there's an emoji, you're like, oh, it's a joke,
yeah.
or it's serious, or it's like
But I
flirty.
think you can do that with the way that you text too. And
Sometimes it's hard though.
It's
when you text.
hard.
I
Okay,
get
too
it.
many emojis and that's doing too much. Basically, when a guy does too
if
much.
I see a monkey emoji, I'm killing myself.
Okay,
That's
no.
bad.
Yeah,
no,
I-
no,
actually-
You know what was an
killing
ick for me
myself.
growing up? Again, throwback to the old days. Remember like that shy face on MSN where it
Oh
was 2
my God,
dots
I'm gonna
and the
vomit
dollar
right now.
sign? That was an ick because people would use it in text too. That was
Or the
big-
I can't
XD.
remember.
yeah.
Remember the
XD,
XD one too?
I do it.
Oh,
I do
the
it.
XD?
I do it as a joke with my friends now, and you know
Stop.
when it becomes serious because so we just
my
use it
God.
now.
That's a problem, guys. That's a red flag over here. It's not even.
But I don't use it with
Or
men.
cigarettes.
I'm
red
not
flag.
texting guys. Haha, XD. Like, no.
I don't like it. I'm like, be a man. Stop using
Yeah.
emojis. Like,
Nah, I
be
think it
different.
could be
Like
fine.
hearts
I
are
think it could be
cute.
fine.
Like if a guy sends you a heart.
It's been a while. I haven't had that. Maybe
I
this is
like
why haven't
emojis.
had
I
ours.
like it when you know it's really funny, and this has actually happened to me a few times. When a guy will use like uncommon emojis in a situation, they'll be like, "I'm going to the beach," and then they'll send the wave emoji. I'm like, what? Like they'll use descriptors, and you know what? I'm like, you know what? Paints a picture. I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Noor's face is
She's
shocked.
like, no.
I'm like, I
Traumatized.
got the point from the sentence. You don't need to add the
I don't
emoji.
mind it. I'm like, you know what?
You're so nitpicky.
It's- yeah.
Oh.
One of my best friends just got engaged, and I love them. I think they're the best couple together. So great. But when I look at their text conversation, it's like instead of the sun, it's the sun emoji. Instead of like the moon, it's the moon emoji. It's just emoji after
Okay.
emoji. And I know. Listen, I'm being nitpicky. I'm not a good person. I understand that.
No,
But
no.
these
It's your
are-
ick. You're allowed to have
Yeah.
your own icks.
It just
To each their
drives
own
me
ick.
nuts. I don't want to see an emoji. Don't text me. You know, like every now and then you can put out like a drool face or like.
Oh, she
an
wants the
eye.
sexy ones.
Yeah, I had good ones. I want
A
to see
drool
the-
face
I want
every now and
the
again.
tongue.
Every now and again. Noor.
She wants
That
the
does not
tongue
happen
one.
often.
Or the hot one, you know, with this tongue out and stuff. And he's
Oh
red
my
face.
God.
Like, use them properly and use them
Wisely.
She wants
strategically
okay.
and use
Guys
them
out there
knowing
who
who's
trying to
gonna
wheel
miss
Noor,
me.
she wants the sexy emojis.
Yeah, I
That's
want
all.
it. And also like every now and then. So like once a week is your quota. You can't use it more than that. Another one is we can just keep going. I
yeah,
guess at
go.
this
Just say
point.
them. You're the one.
Selfies. Don't take selfies.
Okay, I don't mind selfies if they are. It depends.
no
Really?
selfies.
What?
No.
No, right?
No.
For me, it's
selfies.
not a self. Okay, I like video selfies. Like if a guy's
That's
like
worse.
No.
Why are you editing,
Like,
Like, is
directing
he
yourself?
sending this to you like a
okay,
Snapchat?
but you have to be talking or doing something. You're not like this posing.
Or you're singing along to a song
Yeah,
in the
you're
car.
singing along because I want to see your face. If you like a guy, you want to see what they look. You want to
You
see
know
them.
what?
Yeah.
I do.
So
like
if
that.
and also if a guy sends me a pic of them, then I'm like,
On
that's different.
A picture to somebody.
'Cause it's, like,
yes.
to me.
But a picture posted, like a guy just grabbing the phone, smiling,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a guy
yeah.
putting the recording himself doing this, then posting it. That's
What are you, a woman?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't wanna
Okay,
see this
do you
shit.
guys like? Okay, it depends on the situation, but you know how some guys will record, or girls even, anyone will record themselves at the gym or record themselves doing something. Does that give you an ick because of the fact that they're actually placing it there? And
that
everything?
leads me to my second point
God.
because they shouldn't post on their Insta story more than once a week. So choose it wisely.
oh my god, just get her out
I-
of here. What is wrong with you?
I just
Everything is an
What?
ick to you.
I don't like a lot of stories. Why? What do you have to say? Why are you posting this much? Again, it's definitely. You
I
can
am
tell why I've been
shocked.
single for so
This,
long.
yeah, this is
4
exactly
years. You know why? But
Oh my
okay,
God.
a
Okay,
lot
but give
of-
us a reason why
the
the stories. I
reasoning
want to
for
know.
all my things is like long term. So if you're posting like if you're out and about and you're posting a story, like whatever, it's cool. You're on vacation. I want to see where you are. But if you're like, it's like, oh, I'm at the gym. Oh, I'm at work. Oh, it's grocery shopping time. Oh, I'm hanging out with my cat. Oh, with my dog now. For some people, it's cute. I love it. All the power to you. I just would like my person to be a little bit more
Like low key.
low key. Like you don't need to blast every part of your life to everybody out there. I don't do that. So I think even like
You're giving the
someone-
same energy, so
yeah,
there you
and
go.
I'm also just like, because given my industry, I do it still less than I would do it. So being with someone who does it as much as me or even more, I'm like, do you want my job? Like, what are you kidding me? Like, I'm not even doing this much. So for me, it's just like, who are you trying to show this? Not who, but just like, you don't need to, you know, just like be
Why?
low key. No one needs to know your
Okay.
everyday routine.
All
It's all
right.
good. Just go to the bank on your own. Like, go walk your dog. You don't
But
have to
who
document
posts
it.
this stuff? Like, I've never seen posts where like they described every single piece of, unless they're an influencer.
Just not all the time, but like even if it's not an everyday routine, it's just like a one day thing. Oh, I'm hanging out with my dog, or I'm at the gym right now, or getting
Like once a day is too much.
It's too much.
Once every 2 days.
No,
once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
So
is fine.
so
Once
once
a
a week,
week.
one emoji a week, and no two and your and what? Okay.
Especially the then. Figure it
Yeah,
out.
then
the
and then.
That's a problem
Oh
too.
my
Okay,
God.
keep going, Noor.
Fucking Christ, I'm so sorry.
How many more
guys.
do we have?
Not bad. Loud.
There's not even a description. Loud.
I just don't like,
Like,
a
they're,
super
like-
loud guy. Like,
like
you're in a
talking
room,
loud?
you're in a room and you can hear them from down the hall. Like that's too loud. Like just indoor voice, you know.
Like, Justin, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Yes, producer Eric. Yes.
Wait, so
I just don't like loud.
loud
guys.
in any context.
You know, like when guy like. How do I feel like I need to bring in like people from my life to show you guys. But like, you know, when like you enter a bar or whatever and some dude's like, like he's just so loud. I'm like, just, you can be charming and personable and have friends around you without like screaming into the oblivion.
this
or
is killing me. I don't know.
You have every single thing is on this list.
What if he's loud only sometimes, once a week? Since she always has her week rules, one time a week. This guy's
you have 5 minutes once a week to be allowed at a sporting event, and that's it. You can't
my
do anything
God.
more. Sports, I get. Like, you want to be loud? Absolutely. It's just like when you're hanging out with a group of people and you're just loud also means like unfiltered. So you just say whatever the hell pops into your mind. Like, come on, filter it out. Think what you have to say. There's a space here between your brain and a tongue for a reason. So use that time. Use that
Making her
time
cry.
wisely.
No, my eyes just like twitching.
It's okay. I'm making her cry. That also ties into a bad drunk.
Okay, yeah, that's a
Sloppy
huge one.
drunk.
Huge.
Fair.
A sloppy drunk
sloppy
guy?
or angry drunk. Angry,
Yeah,
angry
yes.
driver is
Oh
scary.
yeah, when they
I
drive
one time-
like crazy
yeah,
people,
years
that is a
ago.
big ick.
I
Years
had
ago,
that
I was
with the
seeing-
litterer one
oh my
time.
God.
Yeah.
Well, years ago, I was seeing this guy. Like, we were very casually dating or whatever, and I was in his car, and we were talking normally, like, "Oh, how's your day?" Or I don't even know what we were talking about. Whatever. Out of nowhere, like this guy cuts him off. It wasn't even that serious. Like, it happens. He literally flipped his like a switch in his mind, starts screaming, "Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong?" Like screaming, swearing, they're freaking out. I'm literally sitting there like, just smile, act like normal, because I'm like, I'm scared. Like, I don't
I'm gonna
know.
die.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
can just
Then
imagine
he
Sarah in
calmed
this
down.
scenario.
No, bro, I literally was so scared. He finally calms down, and then he looks at me and he's like, "Oh my God, you're scared."
No shit.
I was like, "No, it's fine."
You're so,
So
dumb.
anyways. She was that too loud? No, I was so sorry. Ow, my head. I just hit my head on the back of the wall.
That reminds me of, you know, Justin Bieber's like, I like that lap. That was Sarah's moment.
I think I'm feeling the nerves from when that happened, guys.
You know, it's because Sarah's feeling like she's on the spot right now. She's like, why is Noor gonna slide here? What's gonna cause her an ick right now?
I know. Now I'm like nervous around you. I'm like, oh shit, I can't
As
post
you
more than
should be.
once a week.
No, I think honestly though, I think from all of them, sloppy drunk is the worst.
That's horrible.
Like it's just like
It shows a lot about
a
like,
lack of discipline.
yes.
That's my thing. A lot of my icks are like they're formed from something greater. Like it shows the lack of discipline, a lack of accountability, a lack of awareness, a lack of social setting, a lack of wanting to be personable with people around you, like things like that, where I'm just like, they seem very small, but in the grand scheme of things, I wonder what that says about you. So that's why I'm like,
That makes sense. You're formulating a picture, and these are your your reasonings to how to formulate a
also,
picture, or
I
your
think
rules
too,
or
like
whatever.
maybe it's harder for me now. I'm not sure if you guys can relate to that too, but I'm just like, the next person I'm gonna date is not gonna be the person that I'm just like, oh yeah, my boyfriend's here. Like I'm gonna want to be in a relationship.
Oh no, we're
wanting to
marrying this
marry
man.
them.
No, we're
Yeah.
all marrying the. We're that's
The next
there's
man
no,
is gonna want to. We're
there's
putting a ring
no
on
que-
me.
facts.
But that's why I'm like, because I have such high expectations from someone that I want to marry, that I'm just like, I want all these things figured out before I go there.
Yeah.
So it's just like no
Interesting.
longer are we in that spot when you've been single in your late 20s that you're like, oh, I can learn to love someone, because you just know now what it takes to be in a relationship together.
Yes,
you know?
I thought of an ick, but I don't know if this is a red flag or an ick. But I think if a guy or a person on a date or whatever is not listening and is interrupting you and talking, like if you're like saying a story
Yep.
and they are already like, it's different if they're excited to share something. That there's moments where it's fine because they're so excited to share something that's related to what you're saying or whatever. That's fine. But it's like if it's a regular thing where they're kind of like, oh well, for me, oh well, on mine, I'm like, I did not finish
Very
with my story.
self-centered.
Yeah,
Very
and you're not
self-centered.
listening because like you can tell when someone's really listening and taking in information.
I think
That's
They ask more
also-
questions too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
Let's
ask
say
questions.
That ties into not asking questions, because like that's when I think we've all been on a date or like have people in our life who you're talking to them and you're waiting for a question or your turn to come, and it's just
Not-
you
Never
asking them
happens. Yeah.
everything. You asking them all the
true.
questions. What's
it's
happening
weird
with
on a
you.
date too because it's like, are we not?
She's not
Trying
wanting
to
to
get
know
to
who
know
I
me.
am.
What if
Me,
I'm
like-
psychotic? You don't know that.
Yeah.
Like what? What? You know what I mean? It's weird. So yeah. What about you, Celine? What's your ick? And then we'll wrap it up there.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I took like 30
you
of
got-
them.
No, that was interesting.
You got like so many icks. My ick. Okay, this is gonna sound such like a shallow ick, and I'm so sorry.
You kidding?
No.
I gave him a quote on emojis per
Mine's-
week.
No, but that's something they can control. Mine's like this is bad ick. When they drive like a shitty car. That's like
Ooh.
That's like
Oh
a-
yeah, I think you told me this one.
yeah, like I'm sorry. I think we did talk about this.
yeah.
Like, that's still my ick. Like
So
I
what's a
can't
shitty
do it.
car to you, and what would be a
Okay.
good car?
Because I've just had so much experience in like where I live and I constantly see these cars, and because I know the guys that drive these cars, it gives
Yeah.
me like an ick. And it's always these like Honda Civics. Okay.
Mm.
These like Honda Civics.
A lot of guys drive Honda. A lot of people drive
A lot
Honda.
of guys fine, fair. You can drive a Honda, but like the girls, it's whatever. But when a guy and the personality that comes out of the Honda Civic sometimes too, you know what I mean? Or like the Subarus, like you know those like hyped up Subarus, and like they think they like hyped it all up with the lights and the tires and all that
The
shit.
colors and
It's just
shit.
an ick. I can't do it. And hands.
What? Hands. It's
Have you
so
ever noticed-
true.
I love a guy
Big
with
hands.
big hands, nice hands,
Daddy
big
hands.
That is
with a
attractive.
forearm that has like veins popping through, and like the
Just
veins go
stop.
into the. I don't like guys that have those dainty hands that look like a female. Okay, you know what I
Tiny
mean?
little hands.
Yeah.
Like,
Like what are
even,
you, a
like-
hand welder?
Like Justin Herbert.
Yeah, like I just.
Is it
can't.
Justin Herbert? Kenny Pickett. Wait, somebody has small hands in the NFL. I forget who. I think
Donald
it-
Trump? He has
He
small
does?
hands too, apparently.
Small, you know.
Yeah.
You know what else is an ick? And this is an ick, to be fair, that I've done a million times myself. So I'm sorry to whoever saw me do this. When somebody repeats themselves. So it's like, let's say you're in a group setting and you're with a guy who you're kind of seeing or you're like into, and then he makes a joke and nobody laughs or nobody hears it, and then he repeats it again.
Oh, I've done that.
You're like,
so
I've done it a
often.
million times, so I can't
I think
even
I've
say
done it to
anything.
you,
I've done it to
probably.
you. I've done it to
Yeah.
guys. I've done it. But sometimes when you hear it happen, you're like,
You're like,
Shrink
you're
down,
like, you
dried
know,
up.
we heard it the first time, or I did.
it didn't. I ignored it
It
the
didn't
first
hit.
time, and did you go
Yeah.
by ignoring it?
and now I have
So
to
maybe,
say something.
Yeah.
It's weird, but I've done it, so I can't really say anything. All right,
Yeah.
so that's our icks. Nice way to end the show. Eric, do you have an ick? We'll actually ask you quick.
Eric, yeah, give us a woman's ick.
I mean, a lot of them go both ways. Like the drunk one was a really big one for me. Like I hate when I'm with like a girl and she's just like I have to take care of her. And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask you like, what if you're like got Matt Damon and like you're dating him and like
And he had these
one
icks.
of these icks, like,
Oh.
That's a great question.
Oh, Eric.
would you still like date him?
Shit, which one? If he's taking
Like the emojis are litter. Like
The emojis are not that bad. He's
no
old.
emoji. Maybe he needs that to like communicate, and like he is too lazy, or like he doesn't have the fingers to type the word out, so he's like needs the emojis. I think.
She gotta go through a list and pick.
Because it's like love with Matt Damon.
Oh my god.
She's already in love with
look
him.
Over. Yeah.
Yep.
See, that's the thing. All these guys, I'm not in love with you. I'm in love with him. It's been my childhood star. So I can probably look over a couple things, except the sloppy drunk, except the littering, except the can't spell. Like, you're an actor, you can't spell. You read for a living. Are you joking? Not polite. Oh, that might be a problem if he's famous and not nice.
He probably won't be nice. Or no, that's rude of me to assume that. But you know, that's
might be a thing.
That's
Yeah.
like I feel like celebrities could be more
he did
diva.
marry
Like,
his, I think his wife was like his bartender or something.
oh,
So he seems like he might be a little personable, maybe a little
humbled guy?
Yeah, a little humble.
wow.
Like he met
Yeah.
her like a couple years ago, it's like maybe 10 years ago or something. So
Are
he
they
met
still
her.
married?
Yeah.
Oh.
He met her at the
Oh,
bar.
so he's off the table.
Yeah, no, he has kids and everything.
Oh,
This is a
he's
grown
far
man,
off.
Celine.
But
He's not-
I know, but I thought he was a single grown man. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
he
like a
was
Leo DiCaprio situation.
No, he's a pervert. So this is a whole different deal. Yeah.
All right. Well,
This
thank you for
changed.
tuning in to this episode of Rated G. We'll see you guys next time.